there is one dish which you will come across in most of the menu in a Somali or Indian restaurant, it's biryani. Biryani is one of my best rice dish. So in today's video, I'm going to show you how to make a perfect biryani, and I will also share with you the secret of a perfect biryani which I learned from a Somali friend of mine. So I will take you through step by step from the scratch, from marinating and how to cook the perfect chicken biryani with nice gravy, and also how to make the fluffy rice. So if you want to know how I made this, keep watching and watch the video up to the end. Without further ado, let's get to the video, and these are the ingredients I'm going to use. I'm going to use one whole chicken. This is a broiler chicken, but I would recommend you use organic chicken if you can get a spring chick. Over here, I have biryani masala, salt, paprika, tumeric, cumin powder, and black pepper. 3 large red onions, and 2 large ripe tomatoes, lemon, some rosemary, and dry mint leaves. Chili pepper, I like my biryani spicy and it's optional. I would recommend you use fresh garlic and ginger if you can get them, and that is the secret of getting the perfect biryani. I prefer using organic garlic. It will make your biryani very fragrant and it will give you that taste of the real Swahili biryani. I will also use mala, and I'm not advertising any brand here. Mala is basically fermented milk, and I also have some potatoes here which I've peeled and washed. I'm going to prep them out of the camera, then I'll be back. I'm also going to use some tomato paste. Done prepping, I've blended my tomato together with the chili pepper, and I'm just going to start marinating. Here I have the garlic paste and ginger paste, and adding all my spices together and the tomato puree. So I'm just going to give them a good mix. Massage the chicken well and ensure every meat is well covered with the marinade. Then add in your mala, just small amount, like approximately a quarter of it. Then continue with the massaging. Don't use boneless chicken, and your chicken should be cut into large pieces. And this marinade will tenderize our chicken very fast. Then add in your rosemary leaves and cover with a plastic wrap and take it to your refrigerator. Let the chicken rest for at least 1 hour or overnight. Guys, if you are coming across my video for the first time, feel welcome, and if you like this kind of content, kindly consider subscribing and like the video. Support my channel. Thank you. Over here, I have my finely chopped onions. I'm going to add some salt into it. Mix it up and then let it sit for about 10 minutes before you squeeze the juice out of it. And this will help remove the excess moisture. And this will lessen your time when browning them. Onions takes like forever to brown, more so when you're doing a lot. Squeeze the juice out of the onion and fry them on a medium heat oil. If you use too hot oil, it will brown as soon as it hits the oil, and we don't want that. Onion is very essential ingredient that goes on with any biryani. I like red onions when it comes to biryani. It gives nice onion taste and strong smell. Fry it from time to time. Once the onions are turned nicely brown, turn off your heat at this point and remove them from the oil and place them in a plate lined with paper towel to drain the excess oil, and ensure you spread it so that it discontinue cooking and it will be crispy once it has cooled down. Once done, set aside, and let's color our potatoes with turmeric powder. You can use food color. Toss it for the color to mix well. Once you get that nicely yellow color, go ahead and deep fry it in our hot oil, the one we use to fry our onion, which is full of onion flavor. You're going to fry it occasionally until you have that nice yellow crust. And our potatoes will not be fully cooked here. It's going to cook in the gravy, and this is just to protect it from getting mushy while cooking. Once it has nicely browned, remove it from the oil and place it in a plate lined with paper towel and let it cool down. Set aside as we work on our chicken. Our chicken has been marinating for some time, so I'm just going to fry it using my tongue. I'm just going to place each piece in my pan. This is the same oil we use to fry onions. It's full of flavor. I just reduced the oil, and I just want to brown my chicken a little bit to get that smoky taste. And this goodness, I'm going to add it later. Flip it from time to time to ensure both sides are nicely browned. Once you've noticed the other side is brown, just flip it to enable the top side also to brown. I only do this when it comes to broiler. If I have the organic chicken, I wouldn't do this. Guys, if you haven't liked my video up to this point, what are you still waiting for? Give me that thumbs up, and for more amazing recipe, consider subscribing if you haven't subscribed and you find this kind of content useful. And watch the video up to the end so that you don't miss each and every step if you really want to know how to make this biryani. Once the chicken has browned nicely and you're satisfied with it, go on and add the marinade that was left. Then add your fried potatoes. Suddenly, it has just clicked on my mind that I forgot to add tomato paste, and this is very essential on biryani. For our gravy, thank God I remembered it on time, or else it would have been a disaster. I was supposed to add it before adding the left marinade and the potatoes. Give it a gentle mix. Remember, our chicken is tender, and add in all the remaining mala. Mala is basically fermented milk, and mala will hold everything together, and that will make our gravy thick, sour, and cozy. Add your rosemary leaves, cover a pot, and let it simmer on a very low heat. Once the sauce has started thickening, add in your mint leaves and your fried onions, and this will double the flavor of the biryani. It will take your biryani to a next level. It will also help in thickening the sauce. Remove your rosemary leaves and discard them. Give your chicken a gentle mix. Remember, we are having potatoes here. We don't want them to get mushy, nor do we want our chicken to split. At this point, it's ready. I'll transfer my chicken to a small burner. I just want the sauce to thicken up. Let it simmer on a very low heat. You need a good quality rice for biryani. I'm going to use basmati rice. If you can find a long grain one, the better. Wash your rice several times until your water runs clear. Don't skip this step if you want a fluffy rice. I'm going to use these spices to cook my rice. I'm going to use some bay leaves, some cloves, 5 of them, and the cardamom and some cumin seeds. That is 1 tablespoon. Then I'm just going to toss it. My other saucepan using the same oil we used to fry onions. This will give us a very oniony taste, and it will make our rice very flavorful. Add your clean rice to the spices and toss it together with the spices until the moisture is dry, and this will help the rice not to break while cooking, and it contributes to the fluffiness. We normally do a rice like 1 to 2. This is the cup I use to measure my rice. My rice is 2 cups, and in my case, I'm not going to double it. I will do it differently. I'm going to use 3.5 cups instead of 4 cups. Once your rice starts popping up and fragrance, you know it's a time to go in with your water. Add in your water and let it cook on a high flame and covered until the water reduces to the rice level. Add in your bay leaves. Let's check on our chicken. At this point, my chicken is ready and smelling awesome. And even the potatoes are intact. Guys, if you think adding potatoes to your biryani is a bad idea, my friend, you are missing it. Look at the rojo. The gravy is nicely thickened, and this is how the real Swahili biryani looks like. At this point, turn off your flame and squeeze some lemon juice, and lemon goes so well with any potato dish, and this will give our biryani a nice tangy taste, which is very friendly to the gut. This is nicely done. Biryani bila rojo is not biryani. It's perfectly done. You can garnish it with some coriander leaves. And let's check on our rice. Check the rice from time to time to ensure it doesn't stick on the bottom. And once the water has reduced to the rice level, cover the pot and reduce your flame and let it simmer on a very low heat. Before all the water dries, just remove the bay leaves and the cloves, the ones you can find in your possession. And it's equally not bad if you can eat it. Flop the rice to bring the bottom ones up so that it will not overcook. Suddenly, it just clicked on my mind that I forgot to add some vinegar in my rice, and I'm just going to add it. It's not too late. The vinegar will protect the rice from breaking. At this point, my rice is about 80% cooked. Gently mix the rice with the vinegar And at this point, add in your food color. I've just realized I lost the footage somewhere. Then top up your rice with some caramelized onions. The onions will make our rice very flavorful with a smoky taste. Cover your rice with aluminum foil and lid to trap the steam and let it simmer in a very low heat for about 10 minutes. Once your rice is ready, use a fork and flop the rice up so that the onions and color can combine well. My rice is very fluffy, you can see, and it's nicely done, and each grain is separated. Guys, I hope at this point you've given me a thumbs up, and if you haven't subscribed and you find this content useful, kindly subscribe, support my channel, and for more amazing recipe, press the notification bell so that if I upload a new video, you'll be among the first to get notified. And this is how the perfect Swahili biryani looks like. The chicken really turned out tender and succulent, so delicious. Thanks for watching my video up to this point. It was nice having you around, and I will see you in my